So today I had my daughter's convocation. I'm a new mom to school. We've been at her school 4 times this week.
So my husband missed the plane. Our videographer got sick, and I'm going to London alone without my husband, without my support system, without anything. And I told my audience, I was like, I just feel so defeated because I'm like, I planned this to a T.
So today I had my daughter's convocation. I'm a new mom to school. We've been at her school 4 times this week for different activities and events. I think at the start of the school year they want to make sure parents and students feel comfortable, which is good. So it's great. I'll be at the school tomorrow. Parent-teacher conference. It's all good. It's all good. Nothing bad about that. But I'm 36 days out from Speak Your Way to Cash Live and just trying to get my life around my goals. Like, I'm trying to not neglect anything for my daughter, myself, importantly, God, my husband, and I think that, you know, and what's up with this lotion? Oh, it's not open. That's why I'm like, why isn't this lotion coming out? So I'm just trying to make sure everything works out the way that it should. So now I'm going to a podcast interview. I met this young lady. She was one of the only people that was really nice to me in the Woman Evolve media room. And I'd never been in a media room before. It was very cutthroat. I didn't understand it. It was like we were standing somewhere and someone was like, we've been here for 3 hours. That's my seat. I'm like, oh God, Jesus. I'm like, what's going on? I just wasn't expecting it because I was like, this is a Christian event. Like, this is not that deep. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Are you like Essence or Ebony? What's going on? It was like, I'm not gonna say the name of the outlet, but it was not that. It wasn't any outlet you all have heard of, more than likely. These were, blogs and podcasts, which is cool, but it was just like, whoa, why is everyone so uptight here? Interesting. So I can get a media pass because I write for a few large publications. I've written for Black Enterprise, I've written for entrepreneur.com. I just submitted an article for them about community based on my experience at Woman Evolve and at the Beyonce concert. Ironic, those two things came together for me. And I can get a media pass, but I thought that it was like, I mean, people were treating me like I worked for them. And I was just like, I don't work for you. Like, I don't get paid from these publications that I write for. I do it because I'm a thought leader and I want to put my voice out into the world on larger platforms. But I just thought it was like, ugh, I didn't like that. So I don't know if I'll do media again for anyone. I may just go to events, and if I decide to write about it, I'll write about it versus getting a media pass. For some reason, the event thought that that I worked for them because they gave us a free ticket. Whole time I had bought a suite and everything. I didn't need a free ticket. I just thought it'd be nice because I've been so many times. But anyways, this young lady who I'm doing this podcast interview for was so sweet, and she just brought a really positive Christian energy to the room. So I was like, okay, when she asked me to be on her podcast, I don't typically accept podcast invitations right before our live event because I have so much going on for the live event, but I was like, I'm gonna do it because you were just such a sweetheart and like really good person. And she said that I had promised her mentee to sponsor them for a year in Toastmasters so they could continuously work on their speaking, which is something I believe in for our youth. Christelle's speaking at Speak Your Way to Cash Live. I really do believe that if we can help our youth to present well and to speak well and to speak clearly and to not be afraid of talking in front of others, which is what her mentee had shared with me at another event we were at. She was like, I'm kind of scared of speaking in public. I was like, girl, you do the research, find a local Toastmasters, I'll pay for it for a year. And I thought that was cool. So she was like, yeah, my mentee. And so I was like, oh, okay. I just liked her personality. That's why I talked to her, because I was like, man, you're so cool. So that's why I'm doing this podcast today, which is great. But I also have a lot to do for my event. And I also need to put out some short form content. So after this, we're going to go and record some short form content. I wanted to do like outfit changes and all these things. I just don't have the capacity for it. I just don't. So I'm just gonna wear this. Y'all gonna see me in the same outfit doing like multiple reels. I have to prepare for that, and then tonight I'll probably keep working on what I need to work on, and then I have an interview today at 2 p.m. You'll probably see me do that interview. I'm looking for a really solid salesperson to join our team. I'm also just looking to rebuild our team from the ground up in some ways. Like, we have an incredible team, but I need more fully committed people. So more full-time W-2 employees, more full-time folks, even if that means they're offshore, it doesn't really matter to me. They just need to be full-time, but also like extraordinarily excellent. So I am looking for, and I almost feel like if I say this, I'm gonna get a ton of messages, but I'm looking for a local executive personal assistant. So this is someone who has experience working with CEOs, has experience working with people with just wild schedules and wrangling the schedule and reminding them of what to do. I almost want to think of this person as like my personal manager. So they're telling me where I need to be personally and professionally, so I'm on time. They're thinking ahead to like, hey, I've already got your bags packed. I coordinated with the nanny to show up. I coordinated with the flight. I talked to Hussein. He knows where you're going. He has your agenda for the week. Like, I checked in with Yogi. She has all your makeup appointments. Like, someone to manage me, my life, and make sure that it all comes together and I get to where I need to go. And to ensure that I have 4 to 6 hour deep work blocks on my calendar. So if that's you and you know you are exceptional at it, you can email me, but email me in a way that lets me know you're exceptional at it. Like, I don't know what you need to do. Like, do something creative. I don't really care. I just need proof that you are actually going to be good at this job, because when you start, you're going to like start. Like, I don't need you starting and being like, oh, I started, but then I'm really not ready. I'm gonna ramp up for 90 days. This is not a ramp up for 90 days kind of place. So if you're looking for that, I recommend large companies. If you wanna work at a startup, you wanna work fast moving, I recommend you work with us. Here's the cool thing. People that make it as my assistant for more than 90 days typically aren't my assistant for they're not my assistant for long, because if they're really exceptional, they get promoted into other roles. We don't care about like, oh, you've been here, you've only been here a year, you can't be a senior this or senior that. Like, if you show up and do the job, like, all I want, you know how they say like the harvest is plenty, laborers are few. That's how I feel in corporate. Like, there are a lot of people that want something. There aren't a lot of people that want to earn it. And so I'm looking for the people that aren't afraid to work. And that sounds wild, but it's like, people don't like working hard. So you really have to feel like that's something you want to do. Also, watch behind the build before you decide to work for me. If you watch behind the build and you see me at my best and you see me at my worst and you're like, I still want to work for her, I still want to work for that company, I still believe in that mission, then you should apply. I don't believe in like pretending to be perfect. So I'm not going to pretend that. Also, I'm a lawyer. I trained with lawyers. My favorite assistants had all worked for lawyers. So I do think that if you are someone who's worked for that personality type, like I was a litigator, it's a different kind of lawyer. Like, I signed up to orally fight for my clients for my life. That's what I thought I would do with my life. So I don't really mince words. If you're someone who's like, I need someone to say good morning and how my weekend is, not like, I'm just not, that's not who I am. It might be who God makes me to be in the future, but I cannot guarantee that. I just want you to come in eyes wide open. I almost want to scare you away, and if you still want it, then you'll probably make it. But like, you have to have a personal standard of excellence that is really high, because that's what I'm going to push out of you. Another benefit is most people who stay here at least 90 days are here for multiple years. So you're not going to be wondering like, am I doing a good job? Am I not? Like, she's being passive aggressive. I'm not going to be passive aggressive. I'm going to be very assertive. I'm going to tell you exactly what I want when I want it. And I want this person to be able to see around corners. That is a real expectation of a really good executive administrator. So, you know, if you know a person who knows a person who knows a person, you can send me an email, child, and make the subject, I'm that girl or I'm that guy. I don't really care. I think Chris, I don't care. I don't care if it's a girl or a guy. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I just want the best of the best. I don't really, if your background is excellent, you should apply. We have a big event coming up. We really do need someone to help with that. This is a testimonial for my stylist. I got a stain on my clothes at breakfast. I have my daughter's event to go to. I had 10 minutes to literally go home, change, come back to her school. It's traffic out the wazoo. I was not gonna make it. And she was doing something at the very beginning and I totally would have missed it. I was so frustrated. I was literally cussing y'all. Like, and y'all know I try not to curse. Like, I really do. It's only in moments of extreme weakness. So I am so mad, right? And I was like, what are they gonna do? I pull over into this like ditch and it was owned by the church. Come to find out, I don't know, something was just like, it had to be the Holy Spirit. It was like, look in your trunk, girl. I looked at my trunk, it was all these clothes in my trunk. Crazy. Chris is gonna take them to the cleaners. So I'm like, I gotta put on some of these clothes because I don't have time to change my outfit. So then after that, I have a podcast interview right after, which is what I'm on my way to, and I may be like a little bit later. I may get there right on time. So I'm like, I'm stressed out. So I have to go home, change for this other outfit. I'm like, what am I gonna wear? What am I gonna wear? What am I gonna wear? I realized my stylist gave me this app. It's called, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is called. It's called the Wearing app, Whering. So he gives me this app, and he came to my house and captured took pictures of everything in my closet, all my clothes, all my shoes, all my jewelry, one by one, organized all my jewelry. And in this app, he put together like 30 ready to go outfits with outfits I already have, like with clothes I already have. So I just go on here. The first outfit he chose was so cute, and it was in my closet. I would have never put that together. It looked so good, but I got a stain on it. So I found another outfit from here, and it looks, that's the outfit I'm wearing right now. Y'all can't see the glory of it all, but it's such a cute outfit. So I put this on, it looks fabulous. I'm just like, OMG, this is genius. I literally am probably gonna have them come back and just do the whole thing over again, like do more. And I really do also need just to find my clothes, because who knows where stuff is. But I'm excited. Like that was a game changer for me to just even have access to that, because when you're in a rush, you just can't think. Like I can't be thinking about what I'm gonna wear. Like that's why I wear so many matching sets, because it just matches. So I call them one eggs. I just take it out the closet, I wear the whole thing. So if I'm not being, that's how you can tell if I'm being styled or not, is if the whole outfit matches, I chose it. If it's like different things and jewelry and like this kind of stuff, that was styled for the most part. So super shout out to Nico for that. But yeah, I'm excited. The event's gonna be good. I think I'm nervous. I think so. I think I am nervous. Honestly, I think I am. It's just like our biggest event yet. We have so many people who register, and a part of me, it doesn't matter how many people buy tickets. I'm always just like, there's this 1% feeling of like, are all these people gonna show up? They're really gonna show up? All these people are gonna show up? Oh my gosh. So yeah, so now I gotta proof the playbook.
That when operations are done right, they become the backbone of a thriving business. And the freedom strategy works whether it's my hands or not, because I build businesses to run like well-oiled machines. For Danielle, the mastermind has been about more than revenue growth. It's been about remembering who she is, expanding her vision to a multi-million-dollar agency, and embracing the fact that dominating her market is both possible and necessary. LaTanya Roberts, Yolanda Kate Churchwell, Danielle Adams, moderator, Brianna Holcomb, inside the Champions Corner.
I gotta get in the mode to do this event. Do this podcast. Lord, help me to be transparent, calm, help me to have fun. This is exciting. I like doing this kind of stuff. Help me to remember that. Have a good time. Oh, that's her husband. Okay. All right, Jesus, do your big one. Yeah. Oh, nice. This is such a cool setup.
Thank you.
I love this setup. I was just telling Sean you were the only person in the Woman Evolved media room that was nice to me.
Really?
Girl, yes. They were intense.
After a while, I feel like
oh my God. Oh, I did not go back. I was like, y'all think I work for you. I don't work for y'all. Even like Woman Evolved sent me an email that was like,
have the content by a certain time. Yeah.
I copied my assistant. I said, hey, you all can talk to her.
Yeah.
But it'll be out when it's out.
Yeah.
And I again do not work for you.
Yeah.
That was rude.
Didn't provide a meal or nothing.
Wasn't that rude? I thought that was so, I was just like, what is happening? I love Woman Evolved, but I did not, next year I'm not buying a suite, because I was just like, I'm not gonna keep investing in this.
It was an interesting experience. So I heard you say that on one of your videos, that coming to Georgia, you like the weather. You would never say that in Chicago. You was like, I never said that in Chicago. I could have.
No, I love the weather. And I like that there's so many of us here.
I love Georgia.
It's just a different vibe. I came in too green. Like I was like, oh, everyone's an entrepreneur. Everyone wants to be friends. I had no idea like the cutthroatness of Georgia, because I'm like, it's the South, but it's the Black Hollywood. I didn't know that part.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, I got it.
Past the pretension.
Yeah.
Once you get past that, you're good.
Yeah.
Once you get past that, What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Lish Steaks, and welcome back to another episode of my podcast, I'll Just Let Myself In. It's the podcast where we don't wait for an imaginary permission slip or some imaginary invitation to some seat at a table somewhere. We let ourselves into our God-given doors.
So my husband missed the plane. Our videographer got sick. The hour before the flight, I found out he couldn't make it. And I'd already bought flights, hotels, everything. And I'm going to London alone, without my husband, without my support system, without anything. And I told my audience, I was like, I just feel so
defeated because I'm like, I planned this to a T. And I knew I was going to a new territory. I did not want to go to London without my team. My makeup artist made the flight. Okay, that was one person. Yes.
Yeah, you were like, I need my people.
I want my people. I don't like going places and being like, at the point that I could afford it, I realized I want to go there, show up and pour. I don't want to go there, show up and like administrate. Well, I had to do both. Down to like video recording myself.
Wow.
Okay, had a phone on a tripod, video recording myself. And I think on the plane over, I had to hire a new videographer because by the time I landed, I had less than 24 hours until the event started. So I'm on the plane hiring a videographer. I told my audience what was going on. I think I learned that I am strong. I don't always want to be. Because if I wasn't as strong as I was, more people would help me.
You speaking to me. Well. Who knows? But thank you so much for being here. Listen, make sure that you follow Ashley. We're going to tag all of the books that she mentioned. Make sure that we tag all of her pages so that you guys can get what you need from her and that you can learn how to speak your way to cash while I learn the same thing. Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. And we'll be here again, same time, same place next week. Peace.
Yes. Awesome. What a cool show.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're learning. But it almost feels irresponsible to spend a certain amount of money when we're trying to do these other things in life.
Well, that's because you're not spending it. Your business is investing that money.
Okay.
So one, you're gonna need tax write-offs. That's number one. With what you all are, even if you're doing like, let's say multi-six figures, at the end of the year, you're gonna have tax liability. Your business should offset that tax liability. So your business investments are 100% tax write-offs. Even if you spend $1 million, you can write it off as taxes. So that's one. Two, it's your business spending that money, not you personally. Now what may happen is you give your business a loan for that money if that money isn't in your business bank account, but your business owes you that money back personally. And then you invest it. Two, don't think of it like, because this used to trip me up with hiring employees. It was like, I gotta pay them $60,000 a year. I don't got $60,000 a year to pay these people. But my coach did something really good for me. He was like, well, you're not paying them $60,000 a year. He was like, you're paying them $5,000 a month. So you need to make sure you have the first 3 months, and then you need to make sure that team member comes in and makes that salary. Not that they are costing you $5,000 a month, that they are at least making you $5,000 a month or freeing you up so that you can go out and now make an additional $5,000 to $10,000 a month. And it really should be 3x. So every time we bring on a team member, they should be able to generate 3 to 4 times their salary.
Oh my gosh, that was really good. So I just finished the podcast interview. It was so good. Stayed after, even got to coach her up a little bit. It was fun. She was great. Okay, can I, how do I pay for it? Can I have a bottle of water?
The open water, the telephone check out.
Yeah, just the can. Hey, how are you?
We're all good.
All right, awesome. Well, glad to be here. Sorry I'm late. I'm just sorry I'm late. Okay, so let's get started. Feel free to tell me about yourself first, and then I'm happy to tell you about myself secondary, if we could do that. And then I have a couple of questions for you.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Excellent. So I'll be calling you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for that follow-up. So I hope to hear from you tomorrow. And thank you very much for taking my call, and have a wonderful rest of the day.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Well, that's great. So, I run the company Speak Your Way to Cash. We help experts land large contracts, land big clients, sell more services, and live more life. That's essentially the theme of our company, is like sell more, live more, have more fun. This position would be integral in helping us get the word out there. As you know, email deliverability is down. It's really hard to get in touch with people. So I think that calling and having that personal touch is really important. So it's part sales, part customer service. And the goal is to get as many of the best fit people into our offers. Not everybody, but like the best fit people, we want them to be into our offers, and we want to really see them thrive. So yeah, that's that. Any questions for me?
Was the call all right, or you would like more confidence into it?
No, I think it was fine. I think, yeah, definitely like more confidence for sure, but it was fine. Yeah. All right. Do you have any questions for me?
When would you need me to get started?
Yeah, so we're gonna be making a decision about the position within the next couple of days. So we'll probably know by next week for sure. But yeah, we'll go from there.
Okay, excellent. Thank you very much for having me, and it's very nice to meet you, Ms. Kirkwood, and I hope that I'll be working with you in the future.
Yeah, it's great to meet you too. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, child, mama be working. 319? I've never been here before. But it's a little content studio in Alpharetta. Looks like a furniture store though. Hi, is this the content studio? In the back? Okay. This is pretty cool. Way to monetize a space. Ooh, I think I like that white table over there. Okay, so my idea is what if we do a YouTube video? We do a special YouTube video drop and we like promote it, and maybe we drop it on Fridays. We don't drop anything on Friday. And then we record on that white background. I think that may be cool, like just having the white background and I sit on a chair and I'm like, look, I need to speak to y'all real quick. And it's like a video that's basically just appealing for them to come. I'm basically pitching them to come, like the 3 types of speakers that, the 3 types of experts that need to scale right away, or the 3 enemies to scaling. I need to do like an emotional plea. I need to get them at this event. We only have a few tickets left, but it's like, I know there's people on our YouTube that could buy tickets to this event, for sure. For freaking sure. Because if I do short form, I think that's just gonna be, it's gonna take too long. Because at least if we do long form, we could probably cut it up. I'm gonna show you how I made over $2 million in a single talk. I want to know, what would you sell if you weren't in survival mode? Do not think that you need to feel aligned to take aligned action. We are needed right now more than ever. Experts like you are needed right now. Hey guys, just recorded a YouTube video. I'm excited. It's a special drop. We're gonna drop it on Friday and I'm looking forward to it. It's good. We're doing our final push to sell Speak Your Ready Cash Live tickets. So I taught an advanced strategy that we're gonna be teaching at the event. I just gave them a kind of a preview of that. It's hard to teach it without all of my like slides and stuff, but I was able to communicate it. And so, you know, just get people thinking that they can host their own event and actually do this. Like they could grow a business by using events. So we're really looking forward to that coming out. Today has been a big day. We went to go see my daughter get, she did like a convocation at school, which I can't wait to see the photos from that. Saw her do that. She goes to a Christian, she goes to a Christian school, so a school affiliated with a church, and so that's good. And yeah, we're like, I don't know, we're just doing our thing. We did that. I had to go and do a podcast interview, so you all will see behind the scenes of that. And then now I just recorded my own YouTube video, and now I'm about to go home again to hang out with my my daughter for a little bit, and then I'm gonna be working tonight, and then tomorrow she's off of school, which means I'm not off of work, but we're gonna hire someone to come and help her so I can do my work and hopefully enjoy the long weekend. Yeah, and I did an interview today in the car while eating, because when else was I gonna do it? But it was good. Today was a good day. So we just had our first team retreat, day 1. It was amazing. I'm so glad I did it. It took a lot to pull this off and do it and make it organized during a live event. I do not want this truck in my video. We're recording an ad and then the garbage truck comes. So now I'm not recording an ad. Oh God, don't run over my shoes. Oh, seriously.
Yeah. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. Energy high, excuses low. I need energy, need only good people that's around me. All the faith you can give, that's the recipe.